Hi, it's Rena from No Way That's Healthy, and it's time to make supper again, but Purim is around the corner. So though you can make this for supper, you can also serve this as an appetizer at your Purim Suda. You can make it into shalach manos. You can serve it on the table so when people are coming in and out of the house, they can have something yummy to snack on. It is my delicious beef nachos. It requires you to cook one item, and the rest is so simple to put together. It is delicious, and I can't wait for you to try it. Now let's cook supper. The only thing you're actually cooking here is going to be the meat, and we're going to start that off in a pan and break it up really well. I love this that I got. It helps to break up the meat. Anytime I use ground meat, I use this. It's amazing. Then you're going to add in some taco seasoning or really any spices that you'd like and let that cook until it is all the way cooked through. And you can even skip this. You can totally leave this parve by just having the black beans and all the other stuff. But if you want to make it a little bit heartier, then the ground meat is the way to go. A little tip I want to show you: if you do have too much oil in that pan, you want to get rid of some of that grease. So you're going to push everything to the side and tilt the pan to get all that grease down there. This is without having to take out a strainer or like remove the pan and get another dish dirty. Then you're going to take some paper towels and push that right into the grease. Use some tongs and literally just push it all around the pan. It's going to soak that up, and you don't have to move anything. It's so simple. Flip it over. Look at that. It's getting all that grease. You might want to do it once or twice more, whatever you'd like. And then you don't lose any of that meat. It's super simple, and you've removed a nice amount of that grease. Now we're going to put back on the heat after I removed some of that grease, and it's going to get some really nice color on the meat and get dark and crispy. So leave that on there, give it a mix, and it's going to get nice and dark and delicious. Now for this amazing sauce that's going to go over the nachos, you're going to mix together some mayo, some of the defrosted frozen garlic cubes and cilantro cubes, a little bit of lime juice or lemon juice, and then salt and pepper, and give that a good mix. And then just add in a little bit of water just to thin it out, not too much because you do want it to drizzle nicely over the nachos. And you can put this either into a squeeze bottle to drizzle it on nicely, or a piping bag works with a little hole cut into it. That way you can drizzle it on top of the nachos. I have here this little serving tray to put the nachos onto. You can do it on a big board, you can do it on a couple smaller ones. You can also do this individually as well to put it out at the beginning of your Purim Suda, like for each person as an appetizer. It's so easy because all you have to do really is heat up just the meat. But if you wanted to have this throughout the day on the table, do it this style. It's very fun. And now I'm gonna just show you quickly the meat. Look at that. It has like this nice, dark, crispy edges. It is so good this way. Make sure you always put it back on a high flame to get it nice and crispy. And now let's assemble. Spread it out evenly. You wanna try to get some of the bigger ones in there so it's easy to scoop up with, but it's okay if there's some small ones as well, especially if they go on top of the bigger ones. I like to start off by putting on the meat all over the top, all around. Oh my gosh. Hear that crunch? Like, these are, yum, so good. Nice and crispy. Make a lot of this, by the way. You're gonna wanna double, triple this recipe. It just goes. Everyone loves it. And then go crazy with whichever toppings you want. I'm going to do some corn here. Black beans, which of course you can use instead of the meat if you wanted to. Also, like, the kids love eating this because it's just fun. Using your hands when you eat is fun. It just is. And then some red onion. Next up is some avocado. Try to like disperse that all around. I'm gonna insert a picture here of another way to serve this as an appetizer that's very beautiful that I do sometimes. So you can definitely use that instead of this a bit messier appetizer. The other way is a bit neater. And then we have some salsa here, just store-bought salsa, because no one has time to make their own, but if you wanted to, you could. That's great. You don't have to. Just drizzle that all around so that each bite look how good this looks. Oh my gosh. And it's so pretty on the table. Everyone loves this. Perfect for Purim, like really. Make sure all the little chips get some salsa on it. I'm using a mild salsa here because we cannot handle heat. You can put some jalapenos on this if you wanted to. And then for the best part, this right here, the cilantro dip. I'm going to cut a little tiny bit off the edge, and then you're going to drizzle this on. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I cannot. Do you see how good this looks? This is so good. I'm so excited to have it and serve it for Purim. Check that out. And you can serve this again, supper, appetizer, snack, whatever you want. Go for it. I hope you enjoyed and give it a try. Make sure you comment below and let me know if you try this out. Wishing you all a Purim Sameach.